Hello, I'm Sarah Marnie, an occupational health physiotherapist. Here is some simple information to help you recognise poor movement patterns in the workplace that cause pain and discomfort, and some methods for you to change these movement patterns and get rid of your pain. These same principles of good use work habits apply whether you're working on a desktop, a laptop or a mobile device. Always consider the length of the time you're working in one position or doing a repetitive task. Forearm pain can be a stabbing pain in the forearm, or it could be a dull, throbbing pain rather like a nagging toothache. Wrist and hand pain can be swollen tendons and shooting hand pain. There is a strong link between what the hands are doing and pain experienced in the forearm. Here are some suggestions that can help reduce these symptoms. Typing with the wrists touching the desk and the hand extended continuously as you type is a common cause of wrist and hand pain. Practice typing with the wrists floating above, not touching the keyboard. Do you type thumping down on keys with unnecessary force? Do you use the space bar a lot? Practice typing with a soft touch. Modern keyboards do not require the keys to be bashed down. Constant use of a spacebar can lead to thumb pain. You can program other keys to be the spacebar, reducing thumb overactivity. Does your keyboard fit your hand size? If you are typing with the wrist angle out of alignment with the forearm, you need to change the keyboard to correct this, as the forearm muscles will be overworking and the wrist joint will be under pressure. There should be a straight line through the hand, wrist and forearm as you type with no deviation. So this keyboard is a better fit for this person. The normal keyboard has a flat surface which causes the forearms to be fully rolled over or pronated as you work. If you experience forearm or wrist pain, you might like to try a keyboard with a shaped surface like this to reduce the forearm pronation. Are you a regular number cruncher? Did you know you can separate the numeric pad from the keyboard to allow flexibility in positioning? Using the mouse in a poor position or the bad technique can lead to problems. Bad techniques include working with the arm outstretched. This causes a lot of strain in the forearm, upper arm and shoulders. Working with the wrist deviating, swiveling to the side causes a lot of wrist pain and forearm pain. Overuse of the scroll wheel causes tendon tightness, and these tendons come from muscles up in your forearm, so the pain can be either here or here. Some ways to correct these issues with the mouse are to use the mouse in close to the keyboard so that there's no outstretched arm. Takes the strain off the arm. We can try a different mouse which gets the wrist into a more relaxed position. And then there's this mouse, which is the hand shoe mouse. Your whole hand rests on it, including your wrist, and it encourages the movement of the whole arm, a bit like stirring the pot, which means the wrist and forearm are relaxed as you're using the mouse. Now the scroll wheel, to reduce the action in these tendons from the scroll wheel, you can leave that hand alone and use the arrow keys with the other hand to move the page up and down. To eliminate reaching for the mouse altogether, you might like to try an inline mouse. The mouse is a rolling bar here, which moves side to side, up and down, and then you can click it if you like. So using this inline mouse, you are keeping the wrist in a neutral position, forearms relaxed, and hands relaxed. A wrist rest is a useful desk accessory, as long as you're only using it for resting. As you type, your wrist should be floating above the wrist rest, and as you rest, you come down onto the wrist rest. If you have a paperwork component to your work tasks and you do not use a document holder, you'll be writing like this, or like this, causing the head to be dropped down. And then you'll probably be typing like this, arms reached out, head down, big slump, which is a very bad position to be in. You should also be aware that pain in the hand and forearm may be referred from the neck. The nerves from the base of the neck come down the arm. If the changes you've made haven't made any difference to your pain, consult a health professional.